And good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. It's Monday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Thanks for tuning in here on KCNI KBBN Radio. Brent hanging out with you here in the studio this morning. Dave gone again today. I think we'll see Dave tomorrow. We'll see how things play out. But thanks for tuning in. Again, we hope you had a nice weekend. And thanks for joining us this morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Well, let's take a look at what today is. Of course, today is Columbus Day. I'm sure many of you know that. Today is also Indigenous Peoples Day and Native American Day, which now happens on the second Monday in the month of October. Now, I don't know, maybe Dave is here. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the World Pumpkin Championship. Yes, Godzilla gourds and some substantial squashes are in Half Moon Bay, California for the 52nd Annual World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off. I don't know if Dave took some of our gourds there or not. That's hard to tell. But they are looking for someone who can beat last year's record-breaking 2,749-pound pumpkin. Yikes. That's big. If someone beats that weight, they will walk away with 30 grand in prize money today. There you go. The World Pumpkin Championships taking place today. This is also National M&M Day. Yes, the day that we celebrate that famous candy that melts in your mouth and not in your hand. Celebrating the 83rd birthday of M&M's today. I didn't know this, but it's actually a ripoff of a Spanish candy. A British guy named Forrest Mars, whose dad owned the Mars Chocolate Company, loved him so much he called a pal of his named Bruce Murray, whose dad worked at Hershey. Together, Mars and Murray created, you got it, M&M's, and named it after themselves. So there you go. Happy National M&M Day. Now the question would be, what is your favorite M&M? Are you still a plain M&M person? Are you M&M peanuts? Are you M&M caramel? Are you M&M what? They've got a pretzel crunch M&M now, right? My goodness, how many different kinds of M&Ms do they have now? Anyway, grab a package of M&Ms and celebrate M&M Day today. All right, let's take a look at your menu at the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow today as we get things rolling on this Monday. Today on their menu is going to be goulash, carrots, breadstick, and fruit. That'll be your menu today at the Prairie Pioneer Center. If you'd like to join them for lunch today, they always appreciate a call ahead of time so that they can make the appropriate arrangements. Call them by or before 9 a.m. if you can, and the number to call is 872-6121, 872-6121 for the Prairie Pioneer Center. All right, again this morning we have a couple of musical birthdays to celebrate here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And the first one that we're going to celebrate is Paul Simon. Yeah, the great Paul Simon celebrating a birthday today. Before solo fame, the Hall of Famer was half of the iconic award-winning duo Simon and Garfunkel, of course. He's won 16 Grammy Awards, including a Recording Academy Lifetime Achievement Award. Paul Simon is 84 today. Happy birthday to Paul Simon on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Happy birthday, Paul Simon, 84 today. All right, 20 minutes in front of the hour. Let's play the game. And we're wrapping up our questions regarding Cookie Month, which is celebrated in the month of October. So here's your question for today. If you answer correctly, you win a 6-inch sub from Subway in Broken Bow. All right, Snap, Crackle, and Pop would approve of these treats. Are they butter cookies, cutout cookies, crisp and crunchy cookies, or Rice Krispies bars? Snap, Crackle, and Pop would approve of these treats. Are they butter cookies, cutout cookies, crispy and crunchy cookies, or Rice Krispie bars and treats? If you know the answer, give us a call at 872-2801.
The Breakfast Show.
Don't know what I'd do without them. They're awesome.
On KCNI KBBN.
October is one of our favorite months at Team Physical Therapy because it's
All right, we're back on The Breakfast Show. We have our contestant on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to this morning?
Don.
Hi, Don. How are you today?
Great.
Good. Okay. Snap, Crackle, and Pop would approve of these treats. Are they butter cookies, cutout cookies, crisp and crunchy cookies, or Rice Krispie bars? What do you think?
Rice Krispie bars.
Of course, they're Rice Krispie bars. There you go. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that's going to get you a free 6-inch sub at Subway here in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye. All right, yeah, there you go, Rice Krispie bars. They are delicious. Now, today is also National M&M Day, so here's my question to you. Do you prefer your Rice Krispie treats with M&Ms? Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. I'm raising my hands. It was a game changer when they started putting M&Ms in the Rice Krispie treats. There you go. All right, we are celebrating some musical birthdays today. We celebrated the birthday of Paul Simon. Well, another big person in the music industry over the years, Sammy Hagar, is celebrating a birthday today. The rocker sang lead vocals, of course, for Van Halen for a few years and also has had a huge solo career. Sammy Hagar is 78 today. have to ask, what is going on in college football? My goodness. Nebraska's winning games in the fourth quarter. Indiana is ranked in the top 5, and Penn State just fired their head coach. What is going on? Who predicted all of that at the beginning of the year? Oh, my goodness. What a great win, though, for Nebraska, huh? On Saturday, man, what a thriller. Found a way to win it in the end. So Nebraska now 5-1 on the season, 2-1 in the Big Ten Conference. And don't forget, Nebraska will play on a Friday night this week. We don't like that here at KCNI KBBN Radio when the Huskers play on a Friday night, but that's the way it's going to be. And so we will have the game for you Friday night on KBBN 95.3 FM. Nebraska goes back on the road to take on Minnesota. So that'll be on Friday night. We'll have it for you on KBBN with countdown to kickoff starting our pregame coverage at 5 o'clock, and then the kickoff for the game, I believe, around 7 on Friday night. Now, the nice thing for us is we have a big area football game that's actually going to take place on a Thursday night this week. So we will still have our area football game of the week, but we'll play it for you on Thursday night as Arcadia Loop City will host South Loop. Can you believe it? It's the final week of the regular season in 8-man football in the state of Nebraska. Unbelievable how things have went so fast here this fall sports season. So we'll have Arcadia Loop City and South Loop coming up on Thursday night, and we'll broadcast that on KBBN 95.3 FM. Of course, Broken Bow, they will go on the road again this week. Broken Bow will be at Central City on Friday night, and we'll have that game for you on KCNI Radio 96.3 FM and KCNI1280.com. Now, we do want to remind you also that later in the week we'll have live coverage of the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference Volleyball Tournament, which begins this week. Opening round matches are scheduled for Thursday. We're going to be in Dunning for the 2 opening round matches there, as Anselmo Myrna will take on Arthur County, followed by the top seed Sandhills Thetford taking on Twin Loop. And we'll have those matches for you on our live video stream accompanied by the radio call. We'll do the radio over on KCNI 96.3 FM and KCNI1280.com. They'll also start, I think, early enough in the afternoon to where the bulk, if not all of the coverage, will also be on KCNI 1280 AM as well. And then we'll combine the radio call with the live video stream on Thursday night of those matches from Dunning. And then on Saturday, we'll be in Brady to bring you Championship Saturday like we always have on KCNI and KBBN Radio. Our volleyball coverage of MNAC on Saturday will be on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. We'll have the championship semifinals, followed by the third-place consolation and the championship match. The radio coverage again on KBBN, and we'll also do the live video stream, too, accompanied by the radio call on Championship Saturday. So it is another big, busy sports week, especially at the end of the week for us here at Central Nebraska's Sports Source. All right, we need to take a look at the Grocery Cart Weekly Specials, and we'll do that coming up. So keep it right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Well, every Monday they release the new ad at the grocery cart in Broken Bow, and let's take a look at some of the things that are listed in it for this week. This ad will run today, October 13th through October 19th. And here are the specials for this week. We'll start in the meat department. Charcoal steaks are $8.98 a pound. Country-style boneless pork ribs are $2.98 a pound. Cube steaks are $8.98 a pound. And boneless-in loin pork roast, $2.38 a pound. 2.5-pound bag Best Choice all natural bone-in chicken wing portions are $8.48 this week, and fresh frozen Best Buy boneless skinless chicken breast fillets are $2.88 a pound. Wimmer's Little Smokies get 2 packages for $8. Fairberry Red or Tomboy hot dogs, the 16-ounce packages, are $4.98. Big Buy smoked sliced bacon get 2 for $7. Johnsonville fresh frozen brats or Italian sausage $5.98, and Farmland pork sausage rolls or links are 2 for $4. Best Choice cream cheese get 3 for $5. Crystal Farms cracker cut cheese 2 for $6. Crystal Farms chunk cheese 2 for $6. Crystal Farms shredded cheese also 2 for $6. Best Choice cottage cheeses are 2 for $5, and Best Choice sour cream also 2 for $5. Pillsbury Grands biscuits get 2 for $3. Other specials this week: Best Choice whipped topping get 4 for $5. Jack's Pizza get 3 for $10. Lunchable grilled cheesies are $3.98. Lego My Eggo waffles. The 10-count boxes are $2.98 this week. Totino's pizza rolls, 3 for $5. Other grocery savings that you'll find this week at the GK: Frito-Lay Ruffles or Doritos are $3.98. Sara Lee Classic or Honey Wheat Bread, 2 loaves for $7. Village Hearth Cottage White Bread, also 2 for $7. Best Choice Stuffing Mix, $1.78 for the box. Best Choice Apple Cider, $2.28. Best Choice Peanut Butter, $2.28. Pillsbury Cake or Brownie Mixes are 2 for $3. Kraft Miracle Whip, $4.98 for the jar. And I hope Dave might be listening this morning. Kraft Mayonnaise is $3.98. Let's see, other specials this week. American Beauty Pasta, 5 for $5 at the grocery cart. Let's see, let's go to the produce section now. Best Choice Russet potatoes get the 5-pound bags, 2 for $4. Fresh asparagus, $3.98 a pound. Large size avocados are 98 cents each. Red, yellow, or orange bell peppers are 2 for $3. Sweet yellow onions are 88 cents a pound. Fresh green cabbage, 68 cents a pound. Red ripe tomatoes on the vine, 98 cents a pound. 2-pound bag of fresh carrots, 2 for $4. Fresh cauliflower is $2.98 a head, and fresh jalapeno peppers are 88 cents a pound. Other store-wide savings at the grocery cart this week: General Mills cereal, 2 for $8. Red Gold tomato juice, the 46-ounce cans, are 2 for $5. Campbell's cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soups are 4 for $5. Pam cooking spray, $4.48. Jiffy corn muffin mix, 68 cents. Swanson broth, chicken or beef, 4 cans for $5. Star-Kissed tuna, 4 for $5. Idahoan instant potatoes, $3.78 for the bag. Keebler crackers, $2.98 for the box. And Heinz squeeze yellow mustard, 2 for $4. In the deli section this week, you'll find Kretschmar medium roast beef on sale for $12.98 a pound, and sliced-to-order Kretschmar mild cheddar cheese is $6.98 a pound in the deli this week. And those are just some of the specials that you're going to find this week at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS. or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It is 8:06. Good to have you aboard on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Let's go outside and visit with Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it look like and feel like out there today?
It's honestly pretty nice out. We got a beautiful breeze out of the northeast from 5 to 10 miles per hour. 44 degrees outside, mostly cloudy still, although I do see some areas of blue poking through. Barometric pressure at 3015, humidity 81%. With considering how much it looked like it rained last night, I was expecting more than just a trace of precipitation in the last 24 hours. The precipitation for this month, 2200s. A high yesterday of 80, overnight low of 44. Sun setting today at 7, and sun rising tomorrow 7:49.
All right. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
Brent and now Jeremy in the studio here with you this morning. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
Like your sweatshirt, by the way.
Same to you.
You bet.
Like your, what was that, jacket?
Yeah, pullover, jacket.
Something.
Yeah. But we're supporting the Chicago Bears. Jeremy and I are this
You
morning
want to see
because they
somebody
played tonight.
mow a lawn extremely fast? Watch at my house because I'm trying to get inside so I can watch the Bears. I didn't.
You got to mow.
this.
You have to mow tonight.
Yeah, we were going this weekend. I didn't have time to mow. It needs it bad, not only because of the grass, but because of the leaves too.
Yeah.
So I got to get that done, and then I'll get inside to watch the Bears.
Yeah. Well, I hope that you're not wishing after the lawn is mowed, as you watch the game, I hope you're not wishing that you were still outside mowing.
Yeah, I do like mowing. There is a chance I would be wishing I was still out there. It's kind of a time where I can just kind of turn my mind off.
Well, I hope we play well enough to where you're glad you got the lawn mowed and watching the game tonight.
I hope so. I don't know. I just have bad dreams pretty consistently of Chicago's experience against Washington last year.
Oh, yes, the Hail Mary. How many times in the pregame show do you think they'll replay that clip?
Oh, way too many. That's why I'm just going to turn it on when the kickoff happens. I'm not going to listen to them talk. Well, they'll talk about it during God forbid the game is close. Then they'll play it a ton of times before the end of the game, too. I don't know.
Lightning can't strike twice, right?
It sure can when you're talking about the Chicago Bears.
That's a good point. Good point. Let's see. Good to have you along, buddy. All right. The last few days, we've been doing some kind of fun. Dave's been taking a few days off. He's off again today. And so I have kind of turned over the musical selection for the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show to members of the staff. Jeremy had his year 2008, right? Was your year?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah,
I think that was it.
Back on Thursday. Friday, Doug Groffel picked the music. His year was 1978, the year he was born.
Okay.
And so today it is Kristen and Tina Day. And so here's the year that they went with. Now, I have extended the invitation to both to come into the breakfast show. They've both declined. But they've given me their list, all right? And the year that they chose was 1999. Apparently, Kristen graduated in 98. Okay. Tina told me she graduated in 2000, so they went in between.
Okay.
And the year is 1999.
All right.
So these are their musical selections as we go through the breakfast show. Here is this hit from 1999, chosen by Kristen and Tina.
Let's go, girls.
And we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Good to have you folks along, and we have a wonderful guest in the studio with us now. Great to see Liz Babcock back with us to represent Adams Land and Cattle. Good morning.
Morning. Great to be here.
Great to have you here. A lot of things happening with Adams Land and Cattle, and I know one of the things that you have going on right now is something that, well, you started how many years ago?
This is our 7th year.
Seventh
It's hard to
year.
believe, yeah.
And the exact title of the project is what?
It's Food for Youth. And historically, if anybody remembers, Custer County leadership, there was a group that started Have a Heart Food Bake Challenge as their project, and they did it for a year, and it was really great. And then they approached Adams to take that on, and we did for a few years, but we decided to kind of expand not just the food pantry, but add on the backpack programs, which we thought was just such a neat program that each of the schools are doing. So that's our Food for Youth, supporting the Custer County children.
One of the things that I think all of us have enjoyed when you've done this year in and year out now is when you release the totals and the pictures of all of the food that has come in. We talk about the generosity of this community all the time, but is it still a little bit overwhelming? I remember the pictures from last year. The amount of food that people donated was amazing.
It's amazing. And, each year I get a little nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, are we saturating this? Or, are people getting tired of this? And, are we going to beat our numbers? But we put all the food items in the We Are Adams room, which is our training room, which is rather large. And it starts to fill it up, and we start sorting it between the schools. And the schools are amazed by the generosity of all of the community of Custer County, all of the businesses that do this, the schools. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well, refresh everybody's memory on how the program works.
Yeah, you bet. So if you're kind of new to this or you haven't heard about it before, the Food for Youth Challenge, what it does is it supports our local youth to ensure that they don't go hungry at the end of the day, on the weekends. The backpack programs that every school has puts snacks, puts easy to prepare supper items in their backpacks very subtly. So, if they know if there's kids that may have a food scarcity issue at home, so they'll have something to prepare at night if they don't have anybody at home or on the weekends. They also do this throughout the summer. They do it on breaks. For some kids, the food that they receive at school might be the only thing that they know for sure that they're going to have. So the backpack program helps fill those gaps so the kids don't feel those hunger pains that we just presume would never happen. But, I was looking up some facts, and it used to say 1 in 7 kids in Nebraska are hungry. Now it's 1 in 5.
Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about the best donations to make for this program, and are monetary donations accepted?
Yes, for sure. And I'm so glad you asked that. So we asked the programs throughout the years, what do you guys need most? And they've asked for items that can be easily prepared by children. So if you think about like canned items like ravioli, soup, vegetables, or fruit, boxed foods like macaroni, pasta, cereal, hamburger helper, Jell-O, snack bars, Pop-Tarts, fruit snacks, and peanut butter. So those are just items that are just easy for the kids to do on their own. But like you mentioned, monetary donations are wonderful, and sometimes that's easier for all of us. I know when I go to the grocery store, I'm in and I'm out, and I'm running, and I'm like, oh shoot, I should have grabbed this. But you can definitely donate grocery store gift cards. You can donate to the Custer County Foundation, and you can send them a check, and you just put Food for Youth. And the programs use that money to just go and purchase the items they specifically need throughout the year, which is really great and helpful for them as well.
That's what I was going to ask. I would think that those monetary donations or the gift cards to grocery stores are a big bonus, because what you just said, you can see what is brought in, and then if there's some gaps, like, oh, we might need some more of this or that, that's where those monetary donations come in, isn't it?
Yeah, they're grateful for all, but those monetary donations, don't overlook those. Those are hugely impactful to the programs. And then we also support our food pantries during that time, because we know that there are families that use those as well. So there's certain items that may not seem as easily prepared, but somebody's donated them, and we're grateful for those donations. So they may not work for kids, but it may be more for a family or for an individual. So we take those items and we give them to the food pantry.
All right. Jeremy, I know that you've gotten KCNI, KBBN Radio involved in this. We're one of the drop-off points for food. And I know that you definitely, we all believe in the program, and we're very honored to be a part of it, I know.
Yeah, and I'm always amazed at, I remember a few years back, we talked specifically about the versatility of peanut butter.
Right.
Which I think is always, it's always pulled out individually on the list of items to donate for a reason, because when you need a quick meal as an adult, make a peanut butter sandwich,
Right.
You can do so much with it.
When I don't have, like, if the kids are somewhere in a room somewhere, I'm like, all right, it's peanut butter sandwich night. It's like it's the kind of the guilty pleasure, but no, it's an easy one to make. It's a good protein. So yeah, I think there's just so many items, and I appreciate you guys supporting this, and you always have, and there's so many different businesses and organizations over the years that have done this, and they either, they put a box out for the customers, they do employee challenges, we have schools doing student challenges. There's some really cool things, and some are doing some programs where if you donate items, you get a discount. So I would just encourage you, I don't think there's a place, I don't think you can't find a place among this list that you aren't visiting in your normal week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've really hit all the buckets.
Well, I think it's neat because what you're talking about, the ideas businesses come up with, that's their own idea, right?
Yeah.
Which shows that they are kind of following your lead and trying to do what they can to enhance this project, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, it makes it super fun. And we try to do things internally at Adams. We've got all the teams broken up, or, different areas broken up by teams. So there's a little bit of internal competitiveness going on. And then we're Adams meetings next week, and we're handing out Dairy Queen gift cards to those who bring donations. We just really want everybody to feel part of this because it's important. Our mission is feeding the world high quality, safe, and sustainable beef at Adams. And you can't feed the world unless you're feeding your community here.
Yeah.
And so it's something that we're passionate about, and we appreciate that everybody kind of comes together for this.
Go ahead.
What is the number we're all trying to beat together this year?
I'm so glad you said that. I should have mentioned that earlier. So last year, we were able to donate over 4,900 snacks and meals to the backpack programs and food pantries, and then over $7,500 in gift cards and monetary donations. And that was and we took those and we distributed to the programs, and they are so grateful for them. It really helps fill those gaps and just make sure that those kids are able to be supported throughout the year.
So you're collecting donations now. How
Yes.
long do people have to donate?
Yeah, so we kicked this off last Monday, October 6th, but we still have some days to go. So don't worry. You can still make donations. We go till Wednesday, October 22nd, so next Wednesday. So if you don't mind, I would love to go through where people can stop and...
We would love for you to do that.
Sounds good. Well, my first list, we've got over 32 businesses and organizations, and I think that's just amazing involved. So this first list are the ones that have boxes that you can drop items off, and then we've got a list that have made generous monetary donations. But again, you can stop by at our office, Adams Land and Cattle, and Selma Myrna Public Schools. They do a huge drive with their students, so you can send them with your student if you're a part of that school district. Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, Broken Bow Public Schools, the elementary school does an amazing job. They're doing a pizza party for the class that brings the most. So if you have a child at North Park, load their backpacks up, drop off those donations. Bruning Bank, Central Nebraska Medical Clinic, Custer County Foundation, Custer County Historical Society, Custer Federal Bank, Evans Feed, Farm Credit, Services of America, First Interstate Bank, Flatwater Bank, Geared for Sports, Grocery Cart. So when you're doing your grocery shopping this week, you can drop the items off at the box at the door. Insurance of the Heartland, K-Bear, KCNI, KBBN, Kincaidor, Lily Kate Boutique, Melham Medical Center, Muddy Creek Ag, Nebraska State Bank, Prairie Eye Care Center, Sargent FBLA, with the school, State Farm Insurance, Team Physical Therapy, and then the businesses that are donating monetary-wise, they don't have drop boxes, but they're generously donating through a monetary donation. Black Hills Energy, Nebraska Integral Wellness, Sargent Irrigation Drilling and Pipe, Thomas Livestock, and Trotters.
Fantastic.
Great.
Yes.
So how big of a truck now do you have to haul around to all of these
Right?
places
Oh
to
my gosh.
pick up the food?
Yeah, so what's kind of cool is some of the programs have individuals who have a spouse or somebody that works here, so we've been able to send off
There
to
you go.
some, but yeah, it's kind of a divide and conquer as we're making these donations.
Well, that's great. Well, it's a great program, and well, you've mentioned it already, but it ties in so well with the mission of Adams Land and Cattle. You guys are about feeding the world, and I love what I forget kind of how you exactly phrased it, but it starts with feeding your community, and I love that aspect of it.
Yeah, and starting with Russ and Angela at Adams and Bill and Jerry, they're so community focused, and that's something that we always strive for, is how can we support the community, and this is very near and dear to our heart. The Food for Youth just aligns to what we're doing, and we're very strong supporters of the youth as well, so it kind of combines. Can't even imagine the kids of Custer County experiencing those hunger pains, and we don't want it to happen. So I just want to thank everybody who makes those donations, small or big. If you drop off a few items, we truly appreciate it. And if you need to look at that list again, it's on our Facebook page, Adams Land and Cattle. I'm sure it's on Sandhills Express as well, and then on our website. So be sure to check that out. You can shoot us a message if you have any questions on donation. And of course, Riley at the foundation is a great resource, because she's taken all of those monetary donations for us.
Yeah. Anything else regarding Food for Youth that we need to touch on?
And I appreciate you guys letting me talk about that.
Absolutely. I know things are, they're always hopping at Adams Land and Cattle, but here we are kind of right in the harvest season now.
It's
and I'm
really
sure a lot of trucks going in and out of Adams Land and Cattle, but I assume things are going well.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys are followers of our Facebook page. We did a little trivia on how much corn we received on Tuesday, and it was over 500,000 bushels just at the South lot that day. In that day, yes. And it was a record-breaking day. Then the next day they broke it, but I'd already chosen that day as the trivia, so I had to just go with it.
Did they do it just to spite you?
I know. It's
That's
like,
the question. Like, we broke the record on the Facebook, and now we'll go on to
Yes, I know. But it's amazing. It's a well-oiled machine, that crew, from the harvest scale operators to those directing traffic. But appreciate all the farmers and producers that have been in, and I think harvest is going well. And we also have our construction project going on. So, there's a lot of things going on.
I think it's kind of important for us to mention, if people are seeing these things that Adams is doing and the work that you do every day, and then the community events like Food for Youth, and they're thinking, that sounds like something I really want to be a part of, and they want to join Adams Land and Cattle as an employee. You've got some positions you're hiring for right now.
And we actually, if you, thank you, I appreciate that, Jeremy. If you go to adamslandandcattle.com/careers, or you just click on careers, you can check out our openings. We are hiring. We've started preparing for our project and some new positions that are posted. We have everything from an IT support specialist to, cattle health to more on the mechanic shop. So definitely check them out. And if you guys are unfamiliar, we do have a referral program for our community. We've got it for our employees, but we also think our community members, they know people who want to return a broken bow or maybe are looking for a new career. So we have a kind of a cool referral program that rewards steaks and beef. Steaks and cash, sorry. So definitely check out those positions and apply or refer a friend.
All right.
Okay.
Fantastic. Anything else just in general about Adams that you wanted to mention this morning? Or?
No, we've got our third grade program always kicking off. We've got, I think, over 30 years of sponsoring the third grade program. So we're pretty excited about that. We'll be starting our classroom visits and then having the tours and gosh, I can't even think of all the things they got going on, but it's been fun. It's a busy time, and I truly, I can't say this enough. Every time I think on the Food for Youth, can we meet these numbers? Can we beat them? Custer County comes through. Yeah.
Well, they have until October 22nd, right?
Till Wednesday,
to beat the numbers you've shared.
To beat the numbers. And again, you can donate food items, you can donate gift cards, you can give monetary donations. Go to adamslandandcattle.com to check out the list of businesses that you can stop by, or you can donate straight to the Custer County Foundation.
All right. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. I think you've heard, but Tina and Kristen are selecting our music.
I heard that. A little Shania Twain.
Well, you'll love this one.
You got Limp Bizkit on there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I respect the list. I was a little, no hate against Shania, But when you lead with Shania, you're like, okay, how much variety is there to this list? I picked up the list. I saw Limp Bizkit. I was like, okay, there's a lot of variety.
You know what?
It's all good.
I just saw Creed on here.
Hey, Creed. I mean, there's no band that's more 90s rock than Creed.
100%.
Well,
they are the epitome of 90s rock.
And here's another one on their list, and they would be considered not 90s rock, but certainly 90s pop.
Okay.
So here you go.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe.
Oh, there you go.
You are my fire, the one desire.
Good to have you along as we roll through this Monday together. Sometimes you come across a story that it makes you smile because you realize there are good things happening. I think you'll love that. I don't know if you've heard this or if our listeners have heard about this, but this was in our kind of prep material this morning. An Oklahoma high school girls basketball team returned the championship title they won last season. They gave it back. Brendan King, the coach for the Academy of Classical Christian Studies, had a sinking feeling after their buzzer beater win, so he went back and watched the film. There was some confusion about the scoreboard, so did they really win? Well, he discovered they did not. Now, league rules say once the game is over, obviously it's over. So King and his players appealed their own victory, asking for the prize to go to their competition, Apache High. So the league agreed, and the championship plaque was delivered. Wow.
What was the problem with the scoreboard? It doesn't say.
It doesn't say. It just says there was some confusion about the scoreboard. So, did they really win? And so this coach goes back, watches the film, breaks it down, realizes, we didn't win.
Okay.
So then they give the championship trophy to the other team.
Well, for myself and for everybody else, I'll look up what the problem with the scoreboard was, because I got to know.
So what?
That kind of left us hanging on a cliff there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was like a buzzer beater shot at the end.
That's the only thing I can think of, because if the score was wrong, the score was wrong. You don't just give it to the, I don't know.
But I thought that was a great story. That I would think that'd be tough to do, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but then
yes and no.
If you didn't feel like you won it, then you kind of get to the point where you kind of, like you said, he felt kind of a little bit of guilt.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Here's another sports story. Now this is interesting. A Buffalo Bills fan in Lancaster, New York, has turned his Josh Allen fandom into fan mail. Joe Rupp has created a life-size mailbox of the popular quarterback. Yes, a mailbox.
Put the mail in his mouth?
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's read on here. It's a Josh Allen 6-foot mannequin that is suited up in uniform and holding a mailbox like a football.
Oh, nice.
And this is the cool part. It also talks. It has a sound box featuring Allen's 2024 MVP Award acceptance speech and other Bills-themed sound bites. Rupp, a retired postal worker, ironically, says it took 3 months to build, and he hopes it brings good luck to the team, who have yet to win a Super Bowl title.
Wow.
So there you go.
The things people come up with to do with their time.
I guess. All right, 8:38 is the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. All right, we're working through some of the songs that are on Kristen and Tina's musical list from the year 1999. And let's see, there's, like Jeremy said, there's a lot of variety on here. Country music, pop music, rock music. Let's see, this one is on their list. And this was from 1999. Turned out to be a Grammy award-winning hit.
and darkness surround you. Plus monster eats, games, and special events nightly. Neenacher Woods in Gibbon. Open every Friday and Saturday night through Halloween. Find discount coupons and get your tickets now at neenacherwoods.com. Evil never dies. One waits in the woods.
I'm telling you, just the ad scares me. You and Christy went to Neenacher Woods on Friday. Sounded like you had a great time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. They've got less dates this year, so make sure you get there on a Friday or a Saturday through October 31st. And we've got some tickets that'll get you in to the Trail of Terror. We looked it up. Those are worth like $25 a piece.
Wow.
So we're going to be giving away some pairs of those. I remember these consistently being popular in the past. There's a lot of people that like to get scared recreationally.
Yeah. It is the Halloween season. So.
Me personally, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun to be out there. And it's worth remembering, one of the points we made during our broadcast on Friday is you don't have to go out on the Trail of Terror to have a really good time at Neenacher Woods. They've got games, they've got food, they've got the vendor market with businesses out there with items. They've got the gift shop, lots of things you can participate in, honestly, without even spending a dime. They've just got a great little area down there next to the highway where you can have fun outside of Gibbon. So keep listening. Maybe even in the last half hour of the show, I will have come up with an idea for us to give away some of these Neenacher Woods tickets. I'm kind of trying to think of something in my mind that has to do with the Food for Youth Challenge.
Oh, there you go.
And coinciding with getting yourself some tickets. So keep listening.
Yeah, sounds good. Before we go off that subject, I would love for you to tell me a little bit more about this. It sounded like a new feature. Buried Alive? What in the world is what?
Well, it's a trailer, and it has a coffin in it, and you get inside of the coffin, and the coffin has air hooked up to it that makes it move, and it has speakers in the pillow next to your head, as well as just in the trailer, to simulate being buried alive. Including being loaded into the hearse, driven to the cemetery, thrown in the hole, and then the sound of dirt going on top of this thing.
And people are going to choose to do this.
Apparently. And they said it's been really popular. People are really excited about it and are going to give it a try. And I think icing on the cake is they've got a camera mounted to the lid of the coffin, so that when you're in there panicking, all your friends and family can laugh at
watch.
you.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know. I think that would almost be worth it to see the video back of myself in a pure panic from something like that. I don't know. They said it only lasts, 5 minutes? Less than that? Just a couple minutes?
Yeah.
I don't know. You like to think you could do anything for a couple minutes, but that... I don't know. I'm not a tight spaces guy.
Yeah.
I just don't enjoy it. I had a... have you ever been to the St. Louis Arch?
Never have been. I've never been to St. Louis.
They have these... We went there when I was a kid, and they have these... I don't know how to describe them. These little capsules, and they put you inside of them, and they close the door. And they're small enough that even as a kid, I kind of had to, hunch over. They have a curved roof. And they put 4 people in there, I think, and you ride in this capsule to the top of the St. Louis Arch. I don't know how long the ride was to the top of the St. Louis Arch. All I can tell you is whatever length it was too long. It was a crammed, tight, claustrophobic space, and did not enjoy the ride up. Didn't much enjoy my time at the top. I'm not afraid of heights, but when the structure that I'm on, you can feel swaying with the wind.
Really?
I'm really not a big fan of that. You know, I'll be on top of a building. It could be the tallest building in the world, but if it feels strong, I'm good. But that arch, you could feel it moving, and you could look out the window and see it moving. I'm just not a big fan of that.
Yeah. Well, I think we all have those memories of being contained in a tight spot or whatever, and your memory goes back to that. For me, it was just being stuffed in my locker.
That's unfortunate.
I was the perfect size, believe me.
Can I tell folks about the Spur real quick?
Yes, you can.
If you're looking for something different every single day, the Spur in Dunning does something different every single day because they serve up hearty daily specials that you'll love, comfort food classics, fresh flavors, and hometown favorites at a price that's easy on your wallet. And when the weekend rolls around, don't miss evening specials, perfect for a night out close to home. And while you're there, fuel up and grab packaged meats priced and ready for your freezer. Daily specials keep you coming back at the Spur in Dunning.
All right, 10 minutes in front of the hour. Kristen and Tina have picked the music here this morning, the year that they have chosen, 1999. And here's one of the country music hits of that year. Good to have you with us on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I was looking at the calendar, and is this really the third Thursday of October? It is.
Yes, it would be this
My
Thursday.
Goodness. So Rustic and Red, I think, having something special for
Yes.
the third Thursday, right?
Yeah, in fact, they're having their October Sip and Shop. So we'll run down the sales on that first. 40% off fall flowers and decor. 40% off Halloween items before Halloween's even here. And they're already 40% off. You don't even have to wait till next year to use them. And 30% off ladies' apparel. Those sales run all day on Thursday from 10 until 7. You can also register for a giveaway as well. Now remember, this upcoming Monday, they're going to be closed all the way through to Thursday to prepare their store for Christmas. Then they invite you to join them on October 24th, which is a Friday, and Saturday, October 25th from 10 to 5 for their annual Christmas open house. And I always think it's really interesting if you can do it. Go to their Sip and Shop on Thursday, then the next week come back for their open house and look at the work that has been put into that store. It absolutely transforms. It has a completely new look to it. They put like 30 Christmas trees up in there. It's like a winter wonderland. So, Sip and Shop, that's coming up this Thursday. Lots of great discounts and sales. Then they're closed next Monday through Thursday so that they can open up next Friday and Saturday, 10 to 5, for their Christmas open house. Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad. Make sure you get there. If you can't get there during their open house, you have to go in there and do some Christmas shopping. They've got a men's section. They've got a kids section. They've kind of got like a boutique type of section. All kinds of stuff packed into that building.
And I always say this. It is one of the best smelling stores I've ever walked into.
It does smell nice in there.
It does every single time. It's
candles,
just
there's
wonderful.
food,
Yeah.
there's all sorts of things going on in there.
So check it out. Rustic and Red in Cozad. Their Sip and Shop happens every third Thursday of the month, and it will be coming up this week. All right, let's see. Let's play one more song off of Kristen and Tina's playlist here for the year 1999 as we get you to the top of the hour in news. This was a big hit. Here's Smash Mouth.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Jefferson, Jeremy Shipe with you on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Let's see, some more things to talk about. Brought Auction Services, I believe, have an estate sale coming up.
Yeah, a large one, it sounds like, for Roy and Ruby Klinkman. Saturday, the 18th, starting at 10 a.m. This is at 78271 Drive 415, Callaway. 3.5 miles west of Morningstar Church, 1.5 miles south, 3 miles west on Road 415. Watch for the Brought auction signs. That's the key. Pre-bidding and live webcast bidding is available on 26 select items. They also have a 1930 Chevy sedan, two-door tan. It's titled Restored by Roy. Two 1959 Chevy pickups and a 1941 Chevy AK pickup. Tractors, a skid loader, mowers, and yard and garden equipment. Numerous tools, equipment, and shop items. Furniture, collectible toys, and comic books as well. You can find their sale bill on broughtauctionservice.com. Again, that's coming up Saturday the 18th starting at 10 a.m. Drive 415, that's 78271, Drive 415, Callaway.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy. All right, back to the music list supplied by Kristen and Tina here this morning. The year that they have chosen, 1999. Kristen apparently graduated in 98. Tina was 2000, so they went in between and picked the year 1999. And this was a big hit. Here's Creed on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And we're back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, and Mo is here.
Morning.
Hello. Hi there.
Hello.
How are you today?
Oh, great.
Weekend was good?
Well, yeah, great Husker weekend.
It was a pretty good Husker weekend,
I
wasn't
told
it?
Mike, I said, Brent's even going to be happy.
Yes.
Football won.
Yes.
Well, it can all come crashing to the ground tonight for both Brent and I, as we're both wearing our Bears stuff.
Oh.
The Bears play on Monday night, so
but we
just hope it's not delayed sadness. But for now,
who are you playing?
the weekend was good.
The Commanders, Washington.
Too bad you weren't playing the Raiders. That's my team. You'd win.
Now,
we
wait a
did
minute. The Raiders won yesterday.
I don't even watch anymore.
They played Tennessee.
They played the Titans.
Yeah.
Any
But it's a
win
win.
is a win, Brent, at this
The Bears
point.
beat the Raiders.
I was going to say the Bears did play the Raiders. And
Barely.
we did win.
Everyone else who's beat them blows them out, but
See,
Bears
you always get
squeak
that
by.
one win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get that one win when you play the Raiders.
Not to make you feel bad, but the Raiders did kind of have the game.
They did,
And
yeah.
we kind of stole it, which was great.
So unusual. So unusual. They know how to lose a game in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. Well, Nebraska football was kind of
Yes.
that way, and all of a sudden we're turning it around, so you never know.
Feels good.
It does feel
Those
good, doesn't it?
interceptions, didn't it just stab you in the heart every time?
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Glass half full, though, he overcame them.
He did. He
He
did.
overcame.
Give
played
him
great
some
in the
credit.
fourth quarter.
Give him some credit. He didn't let it bring him down and think the game was lost, which was their attitude in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I will put my hand up in the air and admit something.
uh-oh.
The previous game, I expressed frustration with him looking like he only felt like he could throw to people that were completely wide open. Well, this game he was throwing in some tight windows.
Yeah.
And when you do that, interceptions happen. But also,
Correct.
you also get the completion inside the 10 to Heinrich Harburg, that toe tapper on the sideline. You get that toe tapper to Luke in the back corner of the end zone. You get plays like that too,
Yeah.
but also if you're off by a foot, you get interceptions. So you got to take the good with the bad.
Yep.
It's very true.
If you just have more points than the other team at the end, hey,
That's all that matters, right?
I just don't care about style points anymore.
Exactly. Hey,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to look pretty.
It does not have to look pretty. I did find a solution to kind of calm myself. And my daughter Alyssa and granddaughter Ellie were over Saturday, and so when we hit the 2-minute mark, I picked up my granddaughter, and that, when you're holding a precious child, you just find a way to control yourself.
You
know
can't
what I
throw
mean?
hands.
Rather-
You can't be throwing hands when you got the granddaughter.
Rather than the remote or something
Right,
that's
yes.
easily thrown against the wall.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
So it was great. I was very and
Grandpa, you're squeezing my hand. What are you doing to me?
she was very content because for that 2-minute period we did a lot of pacing back and forth.
I like
and
Sure.
she loved it. She was happy, and my daughter and wife were extremely happy because it kept Brent quiet, and so
There you go. You
just
did
a
find a
tip,
solution.
Just
Just a
a tip out
tip,
there.
yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah, we were driving during the game, so
Yeah.
we were listening on the radio, and I was watching on my phone, and Mike was driving, so I was kind of giving him a little, well, this didn't happen really well. Ah, dang, I think that was the same guy that intercepted him again. Maybe he's watching his eyes. Maybe he should look the other way. I don't know.
Well, it was a great Husker weekend, and man, this volleyball team just keeps rolling along.
I have the Penn State game taped, or so that way I can go to my happy spot if it's a bad day. I'm just going to watch that Penn State game again. It only takes 78 mintes.
I was going to say, it doesn't take long, especially if you fast forward through the commercials. It really goes fast.
Oh, just brings me joy. And everybody, Izzy Stark's gone, but you can't have, I give Danny Busboom Kelly credit. She lost Anna DeBeer last year. Critical time. Is that why she's playing everybody? I mean, she's got everybody ready to go in at any point. So if someone gets hurt, if someone decides like Izzy did, this isn't worth my mental health, she would have backups. And they're not going to go to the portal if you get to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, there's another valuable lesson. But, well, okay, so we went to the game Friday. Oof. Lots of rumblings at the Bob. Reseating.
Oh.
The reseating next year.
Okay.
So just because if you had your tickets since the beginning of time.
Yes, I read
and
about
you've
that.
only donated what you have to donate, they're looking for people. You got to pay this NIL money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
There's
lots
like
of
12. There's like I was looking at the list of how many levels of giving there are in order to have season tickets, and it's like a dozen different levels.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild.
Oh, you can give until it hurts.
Yeah.
And it's going to. For some people. Yeah, it's
they're,
going to...
They're adding how many seats? It'll be 10,000
Well, it'll be 10,000.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So no standing room only, I don't think, anymore. None of the standing up top. That's all going to go into seats. Yeah, there were some rumblings, but, you know, the lady next to me that had her seats for forever, she said, you know, well, they were in the B section, and she says, we're probably going to get bumped to the C if we even get tickets. And I said, well... Here's the deal. If we don't come up with this money for these girls, Texas will.
Yeah. Yes.
Penn State will.
That's right. Yeah.
If you want to compete.
It's the nature of the sport now.
It is.
As much as you may not like it, and I don't, but...
Exactly. I don't like it either.
It is what it is, as my dad would say.
I might get bumped out. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, thanks for tuning in to Husker Talk with Brent, Jeremy, and Mo. This is fun. This is great. But I guess we probably better talk Ideal Realty, huh?
Sure. Yeah. I was here for a reason. Focus. Okay.
Loaded question to open it up.
Yeah.
I know you love getting this question.
Sure.
Is it a buyer's or seller's market right now, Mo?
I know. It's kind of a toss-up. So, in our smaller area, you know, we're not a metropolis, but... I would say this is the way I look at it, at a certain price point, it's more of a seller's market. If you hit over a price point, a little bit more of a buyer's market, which I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that, but, you know, usually you're talking to Lincoln, Omaha people when they talk about, or if you're online, they're talking about bigger communities. But right here, if you're under 175,000, you have a bigger pool of people that can buy your property. Therefore, seller has a little more advantage. If it's over a price point, smaller. There's just smaller amount of buyers. Now, it's changing a little bit because our interest rates are coming down. Okay. So, you know, you can bump that number up a little because they can afford a little bit higher dollar house. So it just depends really where your house is sitting on price. And, you know, is your house move-in ready? Granite countertops, you know, are the bathrooms redone, remodeled, the kitchen remodeled, that type of stuff. Somebody will jump on that at a higher price.
Sure.
If it's got work to do and you want a higher price, my feeling is you're going to sit a little while. There's just not that big of a pool of people that want to put more money into a house, especially when the interest rate is still high fives.
They want something ready.
Yeah. Well, they're already, you know, their payment's already enough. There's no money left over to be remodeling that house. So as a seller, you got to think about that. You know, how much do I think I'm going to get for it if it's not updated? Because they're not going to, they're going to pass by your house because they don't have the money to update it.
Sure.
I think we talked about this a few weeks ago when you were in, but I had the question of what makes it move-in ready, and does it start with flooring and the color of walls?
Kinda. People will deal with the color walls usually because they don't.
Paint goes a long way, doesn't it?
Well, they kind of go, I can paint that. Now, will they? I've had people tell me when they buy the house, I'm going to have to paint this dining room. It's just terrible. And 4 years later, they call me to list their house. And I'm like, that's the same paint color you couldn't stand 4 years ago. But it grew on them. Let's put that. It grows on you. I've had that happen to me. I haven't liked some. It grows on you. So, and once you move in, you got to move everything around to paint.
Yeah.
I get it. Sometimes it's not the hassle. I would say move-in ready is, even if it's not updated, clean, functional. Yes, it'd be nice to have newer flooring, neutral paints. I mean, I can give you 4 paint colors that are very neutral. If you ever want to paint your house, to list it. They're easy peasy colors. And I've told my son he's going to paint the whole house this color when he goes to sell. So, and we have flooring stores here. They'll tell you, here's the run-of-the-mill stuff. We sell it all the time. So people are going to be okay with it. But like the updated bathrooms, what I tell people is kitchens and bathrooms, update them. If you are living in your house, update them while you're living in your house. You can update them right before you sell. It'll help your house sell quicker. You're not going to get your money back. So update them for yourself and enjoy them.
Enjoy it, yeah.
And then when you go to sell, you've got a nice updated house. You can, they have all kinds of products. You can paint your kitchen cabinets before you move. That'll update them. Change the hardware on it. Lighting, relatively cheap. Update your lighting. Things like that are inexpensive, but updated. Yeah. I talk about the ceiling fan that I walked in and the lady goes, "Oh, ceiling fan, that really dates this." And I looked up and it was a ceiling fan I had in my bedroom. Oopsies. Yeah. Maybe I should update my house. Was that from the 90s? When did we put that in?
Exactly. Now, see, for you and me, Mo, we think about something in the 90s. It doesn't seem like it's that old.
It wasn't.
But it's over 30 years old now. Yeah.
We were clubbing in the 90s, Brent.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, it's some of those are easy things. A kitchen faucet. Don't have to change out your whole sink or anything if your sink, but change out the kitchen faucet, make it a little bit newer, make it look like, oh, yeah, I just saw that on HGTV. So things like that you can do inexpensively. I try to tell people, clean your baseboards, your windows, the things, your blinds, or take them down. If they're that bad, get rid of them, ditch them, and buy new ones. Things like that, really, you don't want people to come in and think your house is dirty. Some people are not detailed. They'll look through your whole house and go, yeah, it's fine. And some people will walk over and put their finger on your blinds. And
yeah, you got to be ready for anything.
Got to be ready for it all.
Yeah.
So when you put your house, and when you get your house ready for sale, I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. I do have Photoshop, but take down, if you have a huge picture of your kid with their name above it, we take pictures and they go on the web. Everyone sees them. I would rather not have that on the website. So try to take as many personal things down, especially your kids.
Sure.
Down and put a different picture up or something. And it's just, the world's just getting weird. I'm going to say, when I started this 16 years ago, I probably wouldn't have said that. Yeah, it's starting to make me nervous. I'm getting old too, and you're nervous about everything.
Yeah, right.
Right, but yeah, I'm nervous about my community's children.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want them out there on my website.
Sure.
So those are just some things to think about when you go to list.
What are some of the things you're listing right now?
So I brought in my paperwork because I listed 3 houses. So there isn't even a sign in this one, but 1030 South G Street just listed this house. It is cozy 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, 1-stall, detached garage. And this one, he put new flooring in, kitchen. It's nice, tidy, clean house you could move in. Be a good starter home, be a good investment property, listed at $89,900. I'm doing that from memory, so it better be right.
There you go.
Because you heard it here. Okay. Then we listed 108 Southeast Street. Nice, big 2-story house, 3 bedrooms up and a full bath, half bath downstairs, huge kitchen. I mean, this ultimate kitchen. If you like to cook, huge kitchen. Huge garage. It's got 2 doors on it. Fit 3-4 vehicles. And then in the back, these sellers didn't do it, but the previous owners had a huge, I think a Class A. So in the back, it's like 20 by 34, 24 by 34, huge pad back there. And it's got a top to it. And I didn't measure to see how, I mean, you could get a Class A in there. Mm-hmm. So if you liked entertaining, if you got a big family, you got a big covered area, plus a huge garage, just really nice family home. So that one, look on the website on that one. Oops, I got my file here. I'm going to tell you how much. $149.9.
Okay.
So still reasonable for all the space you get.
Yeah, for what you get.
A little bit of updating to do in it. Not bad.
All right.
Last one. I just went up to Sargent. 200 South 7th. So this house, this is definitely a fixer-upper. My seller knows it. Look on the website for this one for price. It is 7.64 acres. What's great about this one is it's right south of the main street in Sargent. You're in town, but you're out of town. It's got a nice building on it. It doesn't have concrete. It is dirt. It looks like it's set up for horses. I don't think anybody's been there for a while, but different pens, dirt in the barn, and it's partitioned off for horses, and so it'd be a great horse property for sure. Couple calves type thing. Like I said, the house, a little bit of a fixer-upper. It's got 3 bedrooms, full bath, half bath in it. Could be fixed up, but the land is definitely really nice. I think somebody will nab onto this real quick.
Cool. All right. Great. Let's see. Anything else that you want to mention?
No. List now. Like I said, I just got 3 listings. I was getting down in listings. Last time I was here, I believe I was begging for listings again. Got a couple more coming. I've got a nice family home here in town coming up. A couple of them. One on Memorial and one on South 9th. So a couple more listings coming. If you're a buyer, give us a call. Get on our buyers list. Go to our website, goidealrealty.com. Sign up. Because when you sign up, an email will come if a house is listed, reduced, or sold. That's all the emails you get.
Okay.
So we don't inundate you with recipes and silly things that you're deleting every day. If you get an email from My Ideal Realty, it's only going to be about housing. So sign up if you are a buyer and interested.
No Husker update emails.
I mean, I should. That would be fun.
The Go Ideal Realty Husker update email.
That would be fun.
You should do a Mo blog. On just Huskers. Put it on your website.
Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I might make some people mad.
I would read it.
There you go.
I'd have to learn
Reader
how to.
number one.
You'd have one person.
I'd have
sign
one.
Up for it, see?
Well, it's better than 0.
Yes.
It is.
Thanks, Mo.
Yes,
Good
thank
to
you,
see
guys.
you. Ideal Realty, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. from 1999. Off the musical list from Kristen and Tina, that is Alan Jackson with Ride On the Money.
What were you doing in 1999? We know what they were doing. They were right around graduation time. What were you doing?
I was getting married. That was the year. That was the year we were married. 1999.
Cool.
Yep. So, good year.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good year. Okay, we're going to play one more off their list.
Okay.
All right. And I'm just going to give you some choices that were on their list, and you'll get to choose.
All right. Yeah, because they gave us
it out.
We were talking about this during the commercial break. We could do 2 breakfast shows with the amount of songs they gave us.
It's a good list, though. A lot of variety on it. And there were people here that were scolding me because I picked the Backstreet Boys to play.
Hey, say what you will about the Backstreet Boys. They were huge.
Very.
Humongous.
Yes. All right, so here's your choices. On their list, they have Cher with Believe.
Nah, I don't even know what the rest of the song. Nothing against Cher. Don't come for me, Cher fans. But
all right,
I'll be quiet. I'll just listen to the rest.
And I'll be honest, some of these, I mean, I've got to let you pick because I'm not familiar with them.
Well, I was only 7 in 1999, so I listened to them eventually when I got a little bit older.
Yeah,
I know what they are because I listened to them,
Okay.
5-6 years later when I was a teenager. But
Everlast, What It's Like.
Yeah, I like Everlast. Good man.
Mambo number 5.
Lou Bega.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
good one.
9 to 99, Limp Bizkit.
Love Limp Bizkit. Not familiar with that song in particular, probably because I would venture to guess if it made their list, maybe it's a little bit of a lighter song.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll throw this one in. This will be a slow song, but it was a huge, huge hit. It was the #1 country song of the year. And it also crossed over as a big pop hit, too. Lone Star's Amazed.
Oh, okay.
So those are your choices. Everlast, What It's Like, Mambo number 5, Cher, Believe, Limp Bizkit, or Amazed by Lone Star.
For me, it's down to either Mambo number 5 or Everlast.
Okay.
It's the last song of the show.
It is. No pressure.
Last song of the first show of the week. You just need something to get you up and going into the day. And I think it would really just be a song that sticks in everybody's head. Okay. And I think it'd be funny to do that on a Monday.
Okay.
make a song stick in everybody's head. Let's put Lou Bega on the air. Let's do Mambo number 5.
Let me type it in.
Be a fun song. Start the week with, and then if people want to be in our chat box throughout the rest of this week and tell us that they got it stuck in their head, we can just roll with that.
All right. So Mambo number 5 is what we're going to close with. And if Dave happens to be listening online, he's going, I have to get back tomorrow. So here's the song that we'll close with. This is off the list from Kristen and Tina. Thanks, girls, for picking the music today. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.